Let's start recording, and we are good to go. Let's get into this. Which one was it again? It was the League Cup mode, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Continue game. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah. Thinking online multiplayer. I guess so. Not sure who's playing. Not anyone's playing online in these days.
And we're off.
Yeah. So for anyone who wasn't here last stream, I mean, you could still technically. I don't know how compatible it is, but there is still like WinFi. You just can't do it on like official like WFC servers. I mean, obviously, there's certain games that are fully supported on WinFi, but you technically can try it with anything. It's just not guaranteed outside of like specific games that were already 100% tested. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I need my nunchuck. It's telling me that. Yeah. Where the fuck? Where did I put it? Just realized that. Alright. I feel like I didn't even need a nunchuck last time, but maybe I did. It's just that you don't use it as much. I forget what the nunchuck even is for. I don't remember. I mean, I guess outside of like the, I mean, yeah, you can use the, I mean, the analog stick obviously, but outside of that, I don't think I was using it for any other purpose. I am glad that you can at least use that instead of just like, you know, Wii remote shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Red 6? It's going alright. From what I've gathered, I don't even really have to try in this game. Like, it's still advancing me through the cups no matter what. So, that's a relief. I don't actually have to be good at this game, and I'm not really trying to win at this point. I'm more just goofing around. And because I've already figured out, I basically can't really win anyways, because I'm not good at this stuff. I don't care about soccer. Yeah.
Unbelievable mistake.
Yeah.
And to put the ball in your own net like that, really good.
Wait, did I score for the other team? I don't know. See, I'm not even paying attention to what side our goal is on. I don't care. I feel like that shows how little I care, that I guess I scored for the other team. But I didn't realize what side, we were supposed to be on.
Two players waiting. Any kind of finish. Back off the
Bruh.
There it is.
Goddamn.
Oh, and you can sense the tension.
Oh my god, the timer is frozen right now. Please end it. Please end it.
Surely he can put it
This
away.
game shouldn't be going longer than it already has to be. Yeah.
The whistle goes,
There we go.
and it's the end of the first half.
Okay, now our goal is on the right side.
Half, has it? And that defensive howler, I think, just topped it all. Need to forget.
Alright. At least this time we're not doing,
Just 45 minutes to put it
At least this time we're not doing all the tutorial training camp shit at the beginning. So theoretically, the second half should be faster than the first one.
He surges forward. Gets the better of him.
Yeah.
Goal in sight.
Wow, that was such a powerful kick. That really went far, didn't it? Wow. That's right. I think the C button is like the huge kick. That's the other function that Nunchuck does. I forgot about that.
And he belts it.
Bruh, get fucked, buddy.
Surely he can't miss from
Bruh, no.
here. Into the last half hour of the game.
Bruh.
It'll be a
Yeah. Oh. No. No, the hell you're not. Yeah.
For a goal kick.
Yeah.
We've got players warming up on the touchline.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. That was not successful, was it?
I think they probably discussed this before the game because it's hard to last.
Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, buddy. Yeah, I knew no matter what that the game following this would not, like, statistically would not be nearly as good. But I didn't know it was going to be a sports game next. I mean, I guess that is, like, the funny thing about this challenge is that it can literally be anything just because of the random rolls. I'm just trying to kill the timer here, if you couldn't tell.
Three waiting for that cross. Oh, a crucial intervention.
Let's go. Okay, it's gonna hit 90 here in a second, and I can just... Oh. Oh, whoopsie. I'm kicking it out of bounds. Oh no, game ends. Oh, sad. Oh, why is it still going? Oh, I hate sports and random rules and shit. Oh my god, why is it still going? Just end. Just end. Just end. Just fucking end. Just end. Just kick it over here. Please. Yeah. Oh my god, why is it still going? End. 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 I'm trying to end this so badly. Yeah, get fucked. Oh my god. Fine, just score. Is that it? The game can't end unless the... Oh my god, go. Please. Please. The only thing I get passionate about in this game is the rounds ending. That's the only thing I'm passionate about here. Oh, I just don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god, end. End. Please end. Please end. Thank you. Oh, thank god. No! What? End. Please end. Please end. Please end. Thank you. I don't care to understand that part. Oh my god. Yo, what's up? HE. I feel like I've bounced back and forth on what I should call you on the streams, which I think is really funny. Yeah, alright, whatever.
And we're now all set.
Bruh, what a shitty start. Hold it in the field longer, taking it out of the field resets the timer. Okay, noted. I will remember that next time I need to throw a game at the end. I will just keep juggling it for a bit. I guess that is the strat.
Now he crosses into the centre.
Oh shit. We're playing a bit of footy. That sounds like something they would say. Um...
Into the box.
Oh my god, I won!
Safely into the
Wow, that was
box.
such a... I keep forgetting there's a separate button to do like a big, full force kick.
15 minutes have
You
passed.
recognize the teams in this, do you? Yeah. Yeah, if it's not a US sport, I ain't recognizing it.
There was just
I know
one
I'm
play
a,
passed.
I'm a filthy American. I don't even care about the sports that happen here, TBH. The only sport I've ever had any really caring about is, like, baseball. Specifically the Red Sox from, like, the late 2000s to,
In
like,
the
early
box.
2010s. That's, like, the only... That's, like, the only sports knowledge I have literally anything about. And my knowledge in that isn't even that deep. Where's the Patriots? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, where's Tom Brady? What the fuck? Where's Tom Brady and Gronk? I need to see them on my cereal boxes.
Arrives
Because
in
that's
the
a thing
box.
they do with sports people for some reason.
Oh, sturdy defence.
Tom Brady is off kissing his kid? That is true, yeah. He's into some weird shit nowadays, apparently.
Good opportunity for a cross here. Into the box.
Go!
Oh, it's an own goal. How embarrassing.
Bruh. Yeah, it's tied up, baby. Oh yeah, I actually did something good in this game. Wowie. Crazy. Oh, it's the Dutch Cup right now. Gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense then. That is up your wheelhouse. um, God, I can't believe I'm gonna have to play another, like,
Sit out.
at least probably couple-ish hours of this. Bruh.
Two players waiting. Three waiting for that cross.
Okay. We need a timer to expire for this, like, halfway thing. Come on. Oh shit, you look like you want it. Take it. Maybe this guy up here wants it. Yeah.
Whistle goes
There
to
we
signal
go.
the midway point of this game.
Cool.
I think they've shown some fantastic grit.
Did you miss anything? Talking shit about Tom Brady
Here we
crashed
go
your
with the
internet?
second
Damn.
half.
Sorry to hear. I don't think I said too much in between. I just basically said that my only knowledge about sports is, like, baseball, and specifically the Red Sox from, like, late 2000s to early 2010s. And even that, I can't really tell you too much about. That's just the only time I've had any knowledge about sports, just because that was, like, one of the only ways to bond with my grandma at the time.
They just can't afford to give this guy an inch today. He's on top form, and that was such a cleanly struck shot.
My family groomed me to be a Red Sox fan growing up. Like, I found a bunch of childhood photos of me growing up more recently, and I was wearing so much Red Sox merch in a bunch of those photos.
It'll be a throw-in.
Shit's crazy. I mean, I can at least name you, like, a few players from the time. Like, you got David Ortiz, you got Papelbon, you
Surely
got,
can't miss from here.
who the fuck else? I'm trying to think. I definitely do know more. Jason Varitek, I think is his name. I do know some players from that era. Um, couldn't really tell you much else though, TBH. Big Poppy, that is true. My favorite sports clip of all time is when he got so upset about something in a game that he went up to the phone box in the stadium and smashed the shit out of it with his baseball bat. That was awesome.
Pumps it upfield.
Yeah, that really would only happen in American baseball, would it?
5 minutes on the watch now.
It's interesting that basically after, like, the US, arguably, like, the place where baseball is strongest is, like, based on what I've seen at least, like, Japan, like, really loves baseball.
And the chance accepted.
Fix my posture and stretch.
He's done it. His movement off the ball was supreme, and he found the space to execute a straightforward finish.
I mean, I know they do play it a little bit, like, more in, like Mexico and, like, Southern America and shit. I mean, that's why a handful of the players, like, there's a decent handful of players that get on some of the U.S. teams that are from those places. I mean, like, Ortiz is an perfect example of that. It's from, like, the Dominican Republic.
Some players are warming up on the touchline now.
I wonder what he's up to nowadays. The last thing I remember is, I remember there was, like, national headlines when he got shot back in, like, it was like, maybe late 2010s, maybe, like, 2018, something like that. I know for a fact he recovered no problem, but I haven't heard anything about him since. For all I know, he's not a decent person. I don't really know too much about him as a person outside of baseball. 2019, okay. So I was right. Very late 2010s. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that, like, being all over the news for, like, a week or two. It was crazy.
The final whistle goes.
Anything you know about sports is either bits and clips from your parents yelling about their football team or Wii Sports. Hell yeah.
It is a difficult loss to take.
Yeah, I can talk to you about Wii Sports. Actual sports, not that much. He was, yeah, I remember he was in the Dominican Republic at the time. Yeah. It's the woman. Really interesting. I did not know that. I mean, I know it's enough that I know for a fact there's, like, one or two, like, baseball games on the Wii that only came out in Japan. I almost bought one once because I saw one for really cheap. But I was like, I don't really need that in my collection. But I debated it. I did debate it. I do have one Japanese game in my collection. I forget what it's called, but it was a launch title just in Japan.
Chance in the box.
It was, like, related to, like, the Japanese, like, festival stuff they do.
Well, it came off the defender there.
It's, like, themed around that.
It's sailing across the face of the goal. Thwarted by some dogged defending.
Yeah.
Geert Roeder.
Bruh. That's fucked up. You can't steal that from me. That's mean. Yeah, get fucked, buddy. Get fucked. Yeah, you don't deserve that ball. It didn't have your name on it. Okay.
Surely he could put it away.
That's not what I meant to click. Oh, yeah, that's the game. Yeah, you got it.
Well within his range. Just the keeper to beat.
Bruh.
Into those safe hands.
No, let me kick you down. No.
Holds on to it. Almost 30 minutes into the first half.
No,
Inside
you
the box
don't.
now.
No, you don't. Bruh. Oh, you did. Bro, what's the point if you can't kick people down? Such an American thing to say. Where's the violence?
In the penalty area.
This game isn't violent enough. What the fuck? Yeah, where's the guns? Exactly. Yeah, you get it. Bruh, no.
Inside the box
Bruh.
now.
Oh shit. Oh shit,
Yeah,
no.
couldn't hold on to it.
I mean, if they just run the timer out here, that's great. If they're just gonna do that for me, then that's awesome.
And the cross.
Okay, cool.
Whistle goes to signal the midway
Yeah.
point of this game.
If you don't get your way, you can just shoot.
The team's just not mixing it up with any real
It was
intensity
awesome.
about their attacking.
God. That is an insane thing to say.
So the second half starts and they're still very much chasing the game.
Okay.
The penalty area. Keeper
Yeah,
blocks
get
it.
fucked. Bruh, that's mean. No. No. Can't do that.
Three waiting for that cross.
Yeah, get fucked.
The
Bruh.
keeper couldn't take it
It's
cleanly,
crazy.
and it's gone
This game
behind
looks
the
really
ball.
boring. Yeah, it is. You're not from America if you don't own at least 3 Glocks and an AR-15. True.
It's wide.
Amen.
Well, he knows more than anyone what a great chance from close range.
Is that person's last name D.
Really shoot
Groot?
within the net.
Damn, they got Groot in this game? That's crazy. I didn't know we were playing Guardians of the Galaxy. Bruh. I'm secretly scrapped up. I'm quite the opposite. I mean, I have pepper spray. I carry pepper spray with me everywhere I go outside. I have it on my
Players warming
keychain.
up on the touchline.
Because I don't fucking trust people.
Still in possession now. And back it goes from where it's just come.
Especially, like, living as a trans woman now. Like, fuck that. I ain't taking
No
my
options
chances.
for him in the box.
I decided to buy it after a road rage incident I dealt with in New York. I was stuck in like bumper to bumper construction traffic, and there's this guy out of nowhere that just starts basically screaming at me behind me. He's like, move up, I need to take a right." And there was literally no fucking room. Again, it was middle of construction, like bumper to like we were stuck in traffic for a few minutes. And it's like this guy gets out of his car, starts walking up to my car, like it isn't like this wife beater and shit, like trying to look all tough. He then gets to the front of my car, like he walks in front of my car and walks in the tiny little space between like my car and the car in front of it, and just starts like screaming at me. And like right as I thought he was gonna like do something else, fortunately the car in front of me moved up a little bit, so I started driving into him and he just moved out of the way. Fucking pussy. I love how the people that think they're the toughest are like the most absolute pussies usually.
There we have it. The match is
He
all
got
over.
scared just because I started moving the car towards him. What a fucking scaredy cat.
Wrong end of the scoreline. The manager definitely.
Because even if I went into him, again, we were stuck in the traffic. That wouldn't have done anything to him. I just did it because I had enough room and I knew it would get him out of the way. And God forbid something further did happen to him there, he fucking asked for it. I don't give a shit. If you're gonna start road rage gaming, you kind of deserve to get fucking run over.
Now underway. Can he
Guy's
find a
lucky I
space?
couldn't go further on my
Keeper
gas
finds
pedal.
a way.
But yeah, after that happened, I immediately, like, went online and, like, bought some pepper spray. I don't fucking trust a single person. You can't really be doing that. I mean, obviously, like, you gotta live life after a certain point. You can't be paranoid about every little thing. But you should also be prepared as well.
No, it was
I think there's a
out.
perfectly healthy, like, in-between line you can have in that regard. You once decked a guy raging at you while you were still in high school? Hell yeah.
He wants to get a cross in from here,
I just love being in situations like that where you, like,
and he sends it in.
where somebody basically just starts, like, coming up to bully you and they act all tough, and you do one little minor thing, and then they just act like a complete pussy. Like, I had this childhood bully throughout elementary school, and at the beginning of, like, it was, like, 4th or 5th grade or whatever, there was a time where he had, like, there was, like, yet another time where he, like, basically shoved me, and I wasn't having it that day. I finally just, like, was sick of it, so I fucking, like, shoved him back. And he never did a single thing to me ever again. If anything, when I saw him again in middle school, he, like, bowed down to me. There was a time I sat next to him in class, and I dropped my pencil, and he immediately, without hesitation, went to go grab it for me. Like, he started sucking up to me.
Well, they won't be pleased it's taken so long to get their first attempt on goal. They'll need to improve on that.
Yeah, he started basically bowing down to me. Like, because he knew that he couldn't fuck with me anymore, so he basically started, like, being overly nice to me. Yeah, drink water.
Nicely getting hold of the ball. That will be a goal kick.
Yeah. That really taught me that I don't need to have people, like, I can stand up for myself. I mean, obviously, it would take even longer over the years of different BS I dealt with to realize that on larger levels, but that was my first taste of that when I was a kid. I realized, hey, I actually can stand up for myself in certain situations.
Sloppy pass. Intercepted.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking do something.
Oh, good work to get possession.
Um,
Still on the attack here. The whistle goes, and it's the end of the first half.
Well, I think both sides have really shown their intentions, looking to attack with just about
yeah, I don't
everything.
blame you.
It's a bit risky though, as it
I
leaves the boat a little light at the back.
I like the idea of that. Like, I like the idea of at least having something like that, but I also don't really personally trust myself like that. Like, I don't feel comfortable owning such. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Like, I'll carry, like, pepper spray and, like, maybe go as far as, like, a knife or whatever. But I don't think I'm really comfortable with ever trying to handle a gun. I don't like the idea of that. Like, I understand that it is, like, unfortunately, it is, like, a useful thing to know in this country. Especially as a trans woman. But I'm not sure if that is something I'm ever going to be comfortable with. Yeah. Because, I mean, I shouldn't have to fucking do that to survive. Like, this country is so fucked. Like, I should not even have to consider such a thing. Yeah, I'll just stick to the more reasonable things. Like, I can very easily just have pepper spray. I mean, obviously, pepper spray isn't gonna, like, get you out of everything, but pepper spray alone will get you out of a lot of basic situations. Like, things that aren't, it'll get rid of all the stupid tough guys that try to harass you but don't actually have anything to use. And even some people that do have, like, weapons, I mean, if they're that much of a pussy, they may even just stop if they realize you can defend yourself in just some way. Depending on who it is. So, I feel like that alone helps a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you use it correctly, then yeah. I probably should practice, like, my reaction time, like, getting that out and shit. Like, whipping it out. I haven't really done that in a while. I should probably, like... prepare myself a little more.
Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. And gets the ball back.
Yeah, you've had to carry a knife with you since you were 14. Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, there were certain points where I would, like, carry a knife on me because I didn't trust anyone. Like, there were a couple of times when I got gifted, like, one or two random, like, Swiss Army knife things when I was younger, and sometimes I would carry that on me. Like, there were times I would, even though I lived in areas growing up that weren't, like, I never had to really statistically worry about such a thing, I was always paranoid, so I would usually carry it in my backpack. I wouldn't, like, bring it to school. I didn't want to, like, cause any potential issues there. Like, I didn't, obviously I don't need it at school, but, like, if I was, like, walking around town, I would have that in my bag.
He's on the end of it.
I gotta find. I know for a fact. I hope it made it with me to Minnesota. I know I do have some like decent Swiss Army knife combo thing. I at least remember I still had it when I was. I know for a fact it came to New Hampshire. I'm not sure about New York. I'm really hoping it did come here. I gotta sift through the rest of my stuff that I haven't touched in a while.
Well, if only we could see games like that more often. It was exhibition stuff at times.
I mean, even past just like a defense thing, just having like a decent like knife combo thing is just useful. Someone asked you're going hunting and you forgot. Yeah, that's pretty good. I respect that. Yeah, thanks a good luck, Pigeon. How's it going? Cool Wajik. That's a cool name. Messi been quiet since Patty started PES 2013. Yup. Yeah, I haven't heard from anyone. The whole scene is dead. Ronald who? Biggest bullets you ever sweat was when you needed to go to police and you forgot your knife out of your jacket. Yeah, that's understandable. That does sound like a scary scenario to be in.
Here's a chance to get a cross in. He's on the end of it.
Yeah.
Launches the ball forward.
Damn, that was a good pass. Holy shit.
Oh, it's been
That
cut
was
out.
that was not smart.
Oh, great defending.
Ronaldo. Yep.
Geert Roeder.
No.
Intercepted.
No. Wait, playing a little back and forth footsies there? What was that? Okay. Oh.
Has been dispossessed.
What was that?
That won't be making it through. There is
All
the
right.
end of the first period.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating
Having a
game
team with
so
a bunch
far,
of Mii's
especially
of
for
famous
the
characters in a
strikers. Nothing has been created
dynasty
from
mode
it.
would
The
be
service
fun.
has been extremely
Perhaps,
poor.
yeah.
Goalless then at this stage.
Yeah, the only way I've seen them use Mii so far is not that appealing. It's just like the visuals on like the
And we are
main
off and
menu
running again
screen
for the
where
next
they just look
45
very
minutes.
uncanny. I don't like it. See, at least Madden, they incorporated Mii's in a more cutesy way. Like, they just, they just placed him as, like, the ref every so often. Like, I thought that was fun. I did like that a lot. Oh, they're really going back and forth here. I mean, I'm not complaining. You guys are wasting time, so...
Surely he can put it away.
Bruh.
Now
No.
it's a goal kick.
You don't use a team of Mii's? I mean, I don't think... To be honest, I don't know if I really even give a shit to explore that further, but
Still has it.
I still think no matter what, the presentation here is, like, a lot uglier. Like,
No, no way.
Madden actually kind of had some charm, I would say. Like, Madden, I actually was kind of able to entertain myself sometimes, considering I don't care about sports. But this, I'm just falling asleep looking at this. And I'm glad I'm not going crazy, because every so often someone in chat comes in and says the same thing. Like, this looks miserable. This is a horrible... Like, there's no way that even soccer heads think this is, like, a really good game. There's no way. Football, whatever the fuck you call it.
No options for him in the box. Into the area.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Where's
Yeah.
and the chance
Yeah.
is tempted.
Yeah.
Some applause.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Curious how the FIFA games compare? Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm not sure if I have any in my collection yet. I may have, like, one? I feel like I do have one, at least. I feel like I did pick one up earlier this year. I could be wrong.
We've got players warming up on the touchline.
I guess we'll play it eventually.
He wants to get a cross in from here. Surely he can put it away.
No.
The shot was well struck, but wasn't good enough to beat the keeper.
Bruh. That's a bruh moment.
Still in possession now.
Alright.
He has blown for full time now.
Wowie.
They come away with the win here after some
Good
tremendous
stuff.
work in every
Wow, we
front.
actually won a game. That's crazy. We actually won. Is that the first game I feel like that's the first game I've won so far. I don't think I won a single game last time. I think one of the games I tied, so I technically won that. But I think that's the first time I've won one of these matches untied. Like, that's the first time I've definitively won one of these. Stretch. As much as I say I should find other point rewards, I actually do like the ones I have set up. It reminds me to do healthy things every so often.
I'm your
Because I very much should be, like, letting myself move and shit every so often.
So let's
I will say eventually it may not be a bad idea for me to come up with bigger rewards. I know a lot of people suggest the obvious one of requesting a game, but, like, that ruins the spirit of the challenge of, like, the games randomly being rolled. The only ones that I definitively have saved, like, that are going to be played at specific times is, like, Mario Kart Wii I obviously started with first, and then the 2 Galaxy games I have reserved for certain times, but outside of that, I don't really want the games to be randomly rolled.
It's across the face of goal.
I feel like I like the whole spirit of this challenge of it being random. I really do like that element.
Not then.
Most you had in one stream is 120k. Goddamn, I gotta find some ways for you guys to redeem them.
In the box. And it's taken with some style. Bullseye.
I know at one point I had a reward to, like, do jumping jacks. I remember I had one or two other more physical ones that I had at some point when I was trying to get myself to move around more. I'm not opposed to bringing that one back eventually. I probably would disable it, though, whenever I do a more physical game, since I'm already going to be moving around a bunch. If I did decide to go with that reward again. Bruh.
Keeper puts it out for a corner.
Yeah, I should find some more point rewards that are, like, higher...
It's into the centre.
That are,
In the box.
like, higher, you know, reward numbers, whatever. You know, like, take more points. Yeah, I'm shocked we haven't had that either arcades. We've actually gotten quite lucky so far to not have had that. I thought it would have happened, but I thought it was inevitable. It was going to happen by now. Well, like, if we don't get a more physical game within the first 30 games, I'm going to be very shocked. Because, like, Kid Fit so far is the most physical one, and that wasn't even really there was only one game that required me to do that, and it was just me basically just, like, quickly, you know, going back and forth in place for, like, 30 seconds. That really wasn't a physical game. 100 channel points end stream. Yeah, all you had to do is just... Yeah, exactly. That wasn't an actual physical game. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was the wrong side. Oh, shit. Yay, other team. I helped you. Yay.
Accurate passing between the two of them.
I'm just that much of a sport. I just like helping the other team win. That's all I want to see.
He wants to get a cross in from here. Chance in the box.
This guy's wasting so much time here. There we go.
There is the referee's whistle to end the first half.
Look, it's always embarrassing when you score an own goal, but I think the team need to just put it behind them and get on with it in the second half.
I mean, I guess technically that one, like... I mean, there's a couple of games so far that, like, technically were more physical. Like, you know, the All-Star Cheer Squad game, like, required you to move around the remote a little bit. But, like... When I'm talking about a proper physical game, I mean something, you know, like a workout game or a fitness game, or even like Just Dance, or, you know, something like that, you know? Like, I'm kind of shocked we haven't rolled a game like that yet. I have a lot of those in my collection already. I have so many of those in my collection.
Into the area.
Yeah, I just realized I was about to score on myself again. Because the fucking goals, you know, switched places after halftime. Yeah, I'm hyped for the Mario Sports games. Like, Super Sluggers I'm really looking forward to. I guess one Mario Sports game I don't have yet. I don't have Mario Sports Mix yet. I know that for a fact. Yeah.
Possession lost.
Alright. Whoop.
Plays it upfield.
Yeah, I feel like Mario Sports Mix specifically has a little more of a mixed opinion. Like, I don't think anyone says it's bad, but I know certain people say it's, like, not as special, at least. I will say that the Mario Sports games in more recent years have been in a little bit of a slump. I will say that, based on what I've seen. I'm not going to say I've played them all. But I feel like they have been in a little bit of a slump in recent years.
The last 15 minutes.
Like, I'll be fully apparent that my knowledge on any of them in the last, like, decade or so is, like, generally just, like, online and friends and stuff. But that's just from what I've seen, yeah. Like the newest Mario Sports game I've played is, like Mario Tennis Open on the 3DS. I kind of liked that game, but I will admit it is very basic.
To the gloves of the keeper.
I'm not even sure if I have that one anymore. I think I actually sold that. I think that was one of the games I think I sold that to Shasta.
He's won
back when I was selling a bunch of my game collection. Because, like, as much as I would maybe want to nostalgically play it again, like, one time someday, I realistically am not seriously playing that game ever again. I didn't care about parting with that.
Substitution today.
I think they probably discussed this before the game because it's hard to last 90 minutes at that pace.
Oh yeah, Striker's Charged I don't have either, actually. I'm, like, pretty positive I don't have that one yet. I'm pretty sure, like, Sluggers is basically the only one I have so far.
They've got two in the middle.
Okay. Yes, please waste time with the ball, please.
Defender cuts it out.
Yeah.
Well within his range.
Wow, we're having so much fun here, guys.
He has blown for full time now.
Alright.
Well, if only we could see games.
Oh. Game 23. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love that. I really hope it is just like the amount of games we estimated there would be last night, where it's like, what, like 34, 35 max, just based on like how many teams there are. Like maybe like 36, I don't know. Because I think there's like 18 teams, so we were like, oh, maybe like upwards of 2 games, like per whatever the fuck. I don't know. Bruh. Yo, what's up, Myra? So why don't I should just give you, hold on. I'm gonna do that. There you go. Enjoy being a mod. Yeah. Yo, welcome to the chat. What's up? Yeah, I feel like I I feel like my girlfriend should have mod in my chat. I feel like that's quite appropriate. I don't think there's any objections to that. Bruh.
Surrenders possession. Oh, great defending.
You object? Damn.
They've switched it well.
Nepotism. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm committing nepotism in my own Twitch chat where I get to do whatever I want. I know. Sad shit. I can't believe the Storster business is full of nepotism. I can't believe it. Mods ban me. Storster used to be a grassroots fan community. And now it's all about insider trading. I can't believe it. I miss the old Storster.
The keeper pushes it away, and a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick.
Yeah.
Who's waiting in the middle?
Bruh. Damn, that was crazy. Well, why'd you just throw it to the other dude? What? What?
In the penalty area.
That was... Okay, at least that didn't go anywhere.
They have another scoring opportunity.
The Storster community beef situation is crazy.
Drives into the middle.
Yeah, Storster is over, party. My career is over, guys. I'm sorry. Not allowed to stream anymore.
Half-time is now upon us.
Can't ban yourself? Sad. Damn, I guess you're in internal hell. Forced to be mod.
We go then for the second half. They may be down. Geert Roorda.
Okay. Damn, these passes are kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I'm on a bit of a streak here. Damn.
Surely he can't miss from
No.
here. Oh, that's
No.
a solid piece of defensive work.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm tempted to to properly read those books after you, like, talking about them a bunch off and on recently. Like, obviously I know they're more kids' books, but, like, it could be something to, like, ease me back into just, like, more properly reading in general, perhaps.
Into the second half.
I also am still really debating doing it with the City of Ember series that I randomly thought about last stream. Like, that, I loved that as a kid. If you haven't read, like, I think it's the City of Ember, whatever series, like, please read that. I loved that as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't messed with it at all as an adult yet, so I'm not sure how well it holds up in 2025, but kid me ate that shit up.
Two players waiting. No, didn't quite get the distance he wanted.
Compared to some other things I saw kids reading at the time, I would say it had a lot more substance. So I feel like it probably does still hold up decently. Like, I don't know.
In the box.
I mean, it was popular enough that they made a fucking movie
Good try, but
about it.
precision was lacking.
So, I mean,
I just thought that
it was at least notable in some way. I'm not sure if I can specifically recommend the movie, but, I feel like that does say a lot about how popular it got, at least at one point. That it warranted such a thing.
Warming up on the touchline now.
Bro, what was that?
Mattau.
Love the Burger King ad in the background. Yeah, you gotta read it. I still gotta read the one that you recommended me that I've had sitting on my Libby. You know what? I'm gonna... Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have it sitting on my phone, and so when I open it up after stream, I'm gonna force myself to read at least, like, a few pages till it's, like, dip my toes into it. I am doing that today. We are doing that. Like, I'm gonna force myself to at least read like a dozen pages just to at least, like, dip my toes into it and at least say that I've started it and at least, like, immerse myself in it, you know? Like, I'll read the first little, you know, section, whatever the fuck it, you know, well... Next time I'm stuck on the shitter, I can read it. Instead of, like, scrolling random shit. Reading a book on stream arc. The old bad movie adaptation. Yeah, I was, like... This series was, like, one of my hyperfixations for, like, a year as a kid. And when I watched the movie, I got so pissed at how far off the movie was from the book. I was, like, getting pissed at every little detail. I'm like, how dare they make an inaccurate portrayal of these books? Like, I was so more serious about it as a kid than I should have been. Like, I was furious. Yeah, I wouldn't mind sinking my teeth into that franchise nowadays. I will say, as a kid, I at least did read. I think I read. not gonna lie. I'm not even sure if I finished the first book, but I will say I at least read a decent chunk of it. That's still City of Ember. Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% recommend it. I really hope it does hold up as an adult. I do want to read that. Honestly, next time I have the urge to just browse social media without any valid reason, I'm gonna force myself to read instead. Even if it's just for like 5 to 10 minutes.
I think he was a bit unsure too.
You own essentially every one up until the newest series? Oh, fuck yeah. I will probably take up that offer at some point, TBH. Yeah. It'll be very easy to share shit like that, considering we'll just be living together in a month. I mean, even if I wanted it now, it wouldn't be that hard either, but, you know, it'd make it extra easy if we're just, you know, all of our shit's just together anyways. Okay. Moving, YouTuber moving arc. Yeah, oh, damn, that was crazy. That was a crazy move right there. That was huge.
And he launches it forward. In the box.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really dug the keeper out there. Throw in.
Norse mythology spinoff. Yeah, I so need to get back into reading.
Well,
Holy
within his
shit.
range.
I need to do that. Like, not gonna lie, lately, there's been times, so if, for anyone that doesn't know, I've been basically, the past, like, few months, I feel like, it's not the only thing that's helped me, but I think one thing that has majorly helped me when I'm online for a while, or when I have to be on my computer for a while, is forcing myself to not mindlessly scroll on social media. And this also includes, like, on the go, too, but, like, for example, I, like, uninstalled Blue Sky off of my phone. There was even a point where I uninstalled YouTube off my phone for a little bit, just because I sadly got stuck into the shorts rabbit hole for a little bit. I forced myself to not have YouTube on my phone until I could prove to myself that I wouldn't do that anymore. And I'm happy to say that I reinstalled it like a month ago, and I have not had that issue since. Yeah, I generally don't use social media if I'm not at home. The only thing I have really on my phone still is like Snapchat, which, like, you know, I just send a quick photo to like 1 or 2 people, and that's it. That doesn't take up much of my time. It's not like that's something you scroll. And I guess, like, I have Discord too, but, like, I kind of need Discord with how many people I fully talk to on it. Like, I can't remove Discord from my phone. I need that. Yeah. I currently just use it to send streaks of a couple people. But that's all I have it for. Yeah, that's not really something you can scroll. Yeah. Yeah, there have been, like, 1 or 2 quick moments where I do quickly reinstall Blue Sky on my phone just to, like, if I really need to post something that's on my mind. But I immediately uninstall it after I do that. Like, I did it the other day when I uploaded my latest video. I was too lazy to get on my computer and do it. So I just did it. I just installed it in bed really quick and did that. Okay.
It's clearly not what was intended. Inside the box now.
Damn.
What they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
That's crazy.
Spreads the play to the other wing. Holds onto the ball.
Yeah.
Can he find a finish?
Bruh. No, come on. Why didn't you just let me through? Be nice to me. You're mean. Bruh. You need to block YouTube from browser. Yeah, I refuse to go down TikTok. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even get myself immersed in TikTok, and I'm glad. I unironically tried to do that once, and I couldn't. I literally couldn't. I just don't like it. I hate it. The only time I admittedly did use TikTok a little bit, and I think was beneficial, was, like, before publicly transitioning, I was still, like, in the closet, and I will admit I used it a handful to, like, look up different things at different, like, different trans femme stuff and whatever, and honestly, it did help educate me on a couple things, and it kind of did help me come out. But outside of that, I have no reason to use that shit. I really have zero reason to use it nowadays.
opportunity with a corner. Can they make it? It's a loose ball.
Bruh.
There's the whistle and the flag's up. Just caught offside there.
Yeah, that was such a useful kick. Yeah, no, I really should replace some of that time with... I mean, I guess I already have been trying to replace it with other healthier things. Like, I mean, if it's nice enough, I sometimes go for a walk outside. But I guess reading could be something that I use to replace that instead of just, like, going on YouTube or something. 'Cause as much fun as it is, like, there are certain times where I think it is warranted to just go on YouTube for a while. There are times where I'm doing that when I shouldn't be. Yeah, I've noticed that, and I think that's really fun. Yeah, I think it's sometimes appropriately okay. Like, if you know for a fact you can put on something actively and like I think there's certain scenarios where putting it on passively is still fine, but it's a very situational thing. Like, there have been certain times where I will put it on quickly, like while I like fold laundry and stuff. Like, sometimes I'll find the right video where I know I don't have to pay attention to it, and it's perfect. But the issue with that is that it gets you on YouTube, so then once you're done with that, you're still sucked into that. So it it really isn't the best like thing for being passive. It really isn't. Sometimes it can work, but you definitely have to have some level of self-control, which mine can be very hit or miss.
Picked off the ball.
But yeah, I have like very little reason to use social media outside of what I need to for my work. Like, obviously I have to use it no matter what, you know, like I'm making YouTube videos and streaming, so I have to use it a little bit. But I can't be on it like 24/7. I can't be doing that to myself. I don't blame myself for doing it in the past because you're kind of expected to. And also, like, you know, I was just this closeted, you know, kid in this like really shitty environment growing up. Like, of course I was going to do that. Of course I was going to just spend all my time on social media. But considering I'm in a way better situation in life now, I really don't need to be bringing myself down. Because social media, the more you use social media long term, the worse of a person you become. I hate to say it, but if you don't monitor and cap your social media time, it just encourages you to become a worse person. Like, I personally don't even think there's really any arguing for that. Like, when it comes to, like, algorithms, like, encouraging you to just get sucked down more and just going down these, like, reply rabbit holes and encouraging, you know, like, debates and arguments and shit. Unhook. I'm gonna look into that, actually. Yeah, looking into this. Hold on, I don't even care what's happening in this game. I'm looking this up. Unhook. Or unhook, okay. That is really good to know. Oh wait, I already installed this? Oh, I guess I just didn't... Oh, okay, I did install it already. I've never enabled it. Oh shit, okay, I will have to enable that. Huh. That is... I'm glad you reminded me of that. I'm gonna guess that somebody else also told me in a similar fashion, and I installed it and I forgot. So I appreciate you reminding me. I'm probably gonna make it turn off shorts at least. I don't need that in my face. Good shit.
Into the box. No, not getting through there. Geert Roeder. arrives in the box. And he's tried the
Bruh,
ball.
get out of the way.
Lucky
Why are you
goalkeeping
blocking the
there.
goal?
He's got his
I'm trying to
chance defend,
score.
but it's
That's
only a
rude.
corner. It's to the near post.
Yeah, that honestly is nice to have.
Three waiting for that cross.
You know, actually, right after this, I'm gonna open it again and, like, disable at least a couple of those things.
Neuting.
Unfortunately, as a YouTuber, I still do
Pass
need those
forward.
things at times,
Too
but
much power in that.
it is nice to at least limit it.
No, couldn't quite keep it.
I'm specifically going to... Where's the shorts one? Hide shorts. I specifically want that one on. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me about that.
No, not getting through there.
Okay.
Geert Roeder.
Oh, that's interesting to know. I feel like that's personally a little too far. I feel like at that point you probably just shouldn't be on YouTube, but maybe that's just me.
Needs to stay focused here for this corner.
I guess I understand. I understand the idea of that. Because, you know, thumbnails can be... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm also a little biased, too, because I also think of the fact of how, like, you know, I spend a lot of time, like, putting together thumbnails and stuff sometimes, and I'm currently even paying for thumbnails now.
Intercepted.
So it definitely feels a little weird for
He has blown
someone to not
onside
even
now.
see what I spent both time and money on, but that's
Not
alright.
allowing themselves to be breached. Keepers, I imagine, very pleased with that.
I just saw what you DM'd me, Myra, the fucking... Yeah.
So, away we go. Leandro Bacuna. Femi. Now, get possession.
Yeah, Myra, I think that's back from when that feature was new on Twitch, so we were kind of a little trigger happy with just certain, like, adding certain things like that popped up. I kind of forgot about that. Lois Griffin, I love Lois Griffin. She's so cool.
Leandro Bacuna.
What an insightful message.
He goes for it.
Whoa!
Scores!
Damn, the goat. Yo, that's like messy.
Oh, that's a
Bruh.
solid piece of defensive work.
Yeah, I definitely understand the base idea of it, of like minimizing clickbait. I do agree with that like core sentiment. And I'm obviously not gonna shame anybody for wanting to do that. I honestly don't blame
Good
people.
opportunity for a cross
It's just weird to think about as a content creator, I guess. Like, you know, as somebody that actually does upload,
and
you know,
it's a corner
as
kick.
you know, a YouTuber. Like, it does feel a little weird, but I do understand. Can't believe I used content creator. I should stop insulting myself.
That's sailing across the face of the
I've
goal.
kind of made it a thing over the years that I don't historically like calling myself that, because I feel like just calling yourself like I hate that people's fucking, like, people use that so much that I guess that's just gotten in my head. I feel like calling yourself just a content creator is such an like a shortcoming and an insult to what people actually do online. I think there's certain people where the term content creator is perfect because they really just shit out content. But I do way, I am way more, I provide way more value than that. Like, I have so much more skills than that. I'm a video editor. I'm a researcher. I'm, like, an entertainer. Like, I don't know. Like, content creator is just such a cheap, like, shit way to label a YouTuber. I think that there's certain YouTubers like that provide like very little value that you could just label a content creator. But I think most YouTubers are a lot better than that. Like they don't deserve the term content creator. Yeah, I hate those kinds of words. I absolutely hate that. And I hate that I like accidentally kind of just used it on myself there. Cuz anyone that's known me long enough, I've like had this conversation with them and I've told them that I like refuse to call myself that and I unfortunately I just subconsciously said that in the moment. Yeah, no, that's very understandable, Breadsticks. I can see, especially in situations like that, I can see why. I think that is quite a useful option to have, at least. Yeah. Like, honestly, anybody that calls me just a content creator, it's like, I understand that it's not personal, but it does feel a little insulting. Like, anyone can create content. Your fucking grandma, when she makes a Facebook post, that's creating content online. Anyone can fucking make content. Not everyone has all the skills I have to make what I do. You can basically call anything online content creation. Everyone's creating content.
He needs support.
Like, you're creating content just by, like, having an email and having to, like, use it back and forth with people. Like...
We've reached the hour mark. Well within his range.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it's applied to people that, like... Like, I at least kind of understand why people will do that with me, just because, you know, people love to just do it with, like, any YouTuber. But especially when it's somebody that especially has a more creative, like, it's very, like, there's not even debate that they have a more, like, higher title you could call them. Like, it's just, like, it really does just get insulting after a certain point. I mean, even I get insulted, but especially, like, you know, like, a full-on, like, you know, like, artist or musician or whatever getting labeled that is insane. Bruh. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh, yeah, those are all my role models, too. Wow. I'm glad you share the exact same values as me. For anyone that couldn't tell, that is very sarcastic. I want to make that clear. Especially when it comes to something like that, where I'm like saying something that isn't me. I have to make it clear that I am being sarcastic in case it's hard to tell. Okay, I see how to waste time now. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah, I love Jimmy Beast. He's so awesome and cool. I love when he AI generates, like, children for his thumbnails. I love that. It's my favorite. I can't believe that's, like, actually the kind of shit he does now. It's insane. I'm honestly not sure the extent of it, but I've like, very much have seen such a thing be discussed. And that, unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me. I hate to say it, but it doesn't surprise me at this point. My favorite quote from him in the last year that I've heard is he basically said that it's like he wished that he like wished that he didn't have as much money because it's easier. Like, go fuck yourself. Genuinely go fuck yourself. Like, that isn't like there was like I forget what, like, it was like an article somewhere because he had like some interview that quoted him on that. Like, that is crazy. Like, he went on a whole side tangent in an interview about how it's easier to have less money. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure why once in a while the shadows of the characters here go weird. Like, why? Like, what?
Into the box. Oh, that's a solid piece of defensive work.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taken the ball. Maybe the start of an attack. Referee says fair challenge.
Bruh. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not controversial to say he's a piece of shit now. Because there was a period where it was. And that was so stupid.
Van der Wiel.
I, basically, ever since he entered, like, I liked him more before he went down the arc that led to where he is now. Because at least, even though his content still provided zero value back in the day before he blew up when he was just doing stupid, like, challenge stuff and whatever, at least he had the excuse of just being a stupid kid, and he didn't really have any real-world influence. Like, because, you know, again, he was just a stupid kid in his mom's basement. Like, no one cared. But nowadays, there's, like, people that fucking, like, worship him. Like, people actually take him seriously. Like, and that's, like, baffling.
At the last. Does really well to maintain possession.
Like, people really take an MF seriously just because he's, like, the most popular, you know, whatever the fuck.
Christian Eriksen.
The fact that we let that MF be the number one, like, most popular is insane.
Gets the better of him.
I mean, I guess before that it was a Nazi, so, I mean, I guess inevitably the most popular person is statistically probably going to be a piece of shit, because, I mean, sadly, you know, one of the main ways to get, you know, popular and notable is to just be a piece of shit. You kind of have to sell your morals in some way. I mean, obviously there's different people out there that are able to get past that, but unfortunately the easiest way to get to the top is just selling your morals. Or just simply not having them to begin with.
Four in the middle. Here's a ball in. There it is.
Yeah, I want him to run for president.
You simply can't get a player of his quality in it.
Yeah, that'll fix everything. Actually, if we did that, this country may collapse even faster, so let's do that, please.
Oh, that was really tough for them to take right before the half-time whistle as well. The keep
They're trailing still and now have just 45 minutes to put it right. Now wins possession.
I don't even know what that means. I'm just saying things. I wouldn't take everything I say fully seriously. I mean, I am very serious about wanting to see this country die. Like, fuck America. I don't give a shit about saying that. Like, I genuinely can't wait to see this country collapse so that it turns into something better. I hope that happens during my lifetime. I don't give a shit about saying that. I don't even care how controversial that is to say. Like, the fact that this country still exists is baffling. Like, it should just die already.
I've seen a lot worse.
We're into the last half hour of the game.
Like, the fact that the American Empire has lasted this long is crazy, considering everything that it is.
Long ball forward.
Because, like, yeah, obviously the collapse of it would bring a lot of hardships in the meantime. But long term, I think it would be such a net positive, because I feel like no matter what, it would form a better place. I seriously don't get how you get worse.
That's clearly not what was intended. Now,
Streamer hates bad thing. Time to unsubscribe.
defender cuts it out.
Yeah, I don't really care about spitting such things because I personally don't think it's that controversial of a thing.
Sigtorsson
If you like blindly defend this country, you're fucking stupid.
pissed it away.
Like if you're like patriotic about America, you probably shouldn't be watching me. Like
Here's Roda.
I feel like I've more and more made it very obvious that I don't like this country.
Final whistle.
Like I don't give a shit.
There's only one goal in it here. Keeps possession.
Yeah, I love how that genuinely could be seen as a controversial thing. Like, oh, this
A massive relief.
yeah, I'm having to hold back on certain words, but just like, you know, this trans piece of shit is trying to fucking break apart our values through their propaganda. Like, shut the fuck up.
They won't be best pleased.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I love how this is the discussion we're having while I'm just casually playing Wii Soccer in the background. I just want to point that out, by the way. I think that's awesome. I love how this is the conversation we've gone down.
So we're off then. Ortiz. Goodmanson. A long-range effort. I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right.
Well, I think that shows their intent. The first shot of the
You'll
game.
have a heart
within the
attack.
first
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Like, bro, like, how am I gonna summarize, like, what happened during this when I, like, make the video on this? Because, like, not much is happening in the gameplay. I'm just gonna... it's just gonna be like, oh, this game had nothing of value, that we just started having all of these different conversations to the point of talking about how to, like, overthrow America. Like, bro.
Well, they're treating possession cheaply.
What will they learn? True.
Surely he can put it away.
Okay.
It went over the line.
Yeah. I just love how out of all discussions, this is what we've gone down after like, this is, like... this is, like, how boring this game is. I'm just starting to, like... just spit about, like, my overall fucking, like, philosophy and, like, mindset about shit.
No way through.
Yeah, this soccer game is radicalizing me. I can't believe it. That's crazy.
Great chance for the counter.
Soccerism. Yeah, I mean, that was decent news. I probably haven't done the greatest amount of research about that person compared to, like, other things I know about, but I will say, based on what I've seen, especially for American standards, quite a surprisingly decent person for such a position. Like, genuinely hope that comes to be.
And deftly wins the ball back.
That is nice to see. It's a breath of fresh air when there's somebody out there that actually, like, seems to actually want to, like, do something decent instead of just sitting there or, like, saying they'll do things decent and they don't actually have anything to back it up with.
Arrives in the box.
It's pretty nice.
It's a lob. Goalkeeper caught out there, but the defender has helped him out. The whistle whistle goes to signify half-time.
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of random things. We'll see what happens.
They've really struggled to create.
Here we go with the second half. So the first half ended goalless. So far, perhaps a
I mean, they
tryst
theoretically could, like, try something, but I'm, like, very positive that there would be, like, so much protests if such a thing actually did, like, properly go anywhere. I'm, like, very positive that would start a bunch of riots. So maybe they should do that, actually. That would be kind of awesome.
And he makes absolutely
Actually, it would be awesome as shit to see New York City basically, like, just, you know, do what happened in LA. That would actually be kind of awesome.
picked off the ball. Raynan. Oh, caught in possession. Possibilities here. Oh, good work to get possession. We're into the last half hour of the game.
Again, like, obviously, like, in the moment, that's going to cause a lot of, like, bad things that affect different people, potentially. But long-term, I think that is a net good for our society. Yeah, the P in Pro Evolution Soccer stands for politics, yep. Yeah, you just gotta get people riled up about the right thing, and you also just have to spread the message of like, it's all about, like, timing the right thing, and just, like, organizing it. Like, just, like, you just gotta get all the pieces together.
Ortiz.
Pro Revolution? Holy shit. I can't believe it.
Deflected out off the defender.
How's the game? Boring as shit, as you can probably see. Like, this game is just as boring as it looks. There's been a couple of soccer fans in here that have come into my chat that have agreed that this game looks shit. So I feel like that alone should tell you how this game is.
We've reached the last 15 minutes of the game.
The woke soccer mob is spreading propaganda through their televised matches. True.
Good running off the ball.
It turned me into a communist.
Well within his range. The keeper deals with it safely, but gives away a corner in the process.
I don't think that's what I would label myself as, but I see what you're getting at.
It's into the centre.
I'm not saying I don't agree with, like, some things down that way, but I'm not sure I would fully label myself that.
Chance here.
I would probably label myself that, yeah.
Surely he can put it away.
I feel like just based on, like, how I've, like, talked and thought about things more recently, I feel like I'd probably say anarchist. I don't know. That's at least the one, like, general label I've, like, felt not gross thinking about. Because as much as there's, like, certain labels where I at least agree with certain things, I don't really fully feel like that's me. Like, yeah, sure, I think, like, yeah, I think, you know, like, going down more of the arcs that go past typical, like, liberal stuff, like socialism and stuff, is, like, fine to go down, but, like, I'm not even sure if that really... I feel like I'm way further than that down the pipeline. I feel like socialist is more what I would have labeled myself, like, during, like, the peak pandemic. But I feel like it's just gotten more and more, like, radical the last, like, few years. I feel like the whole trans experience alone has radicalized me, TBH. Just realizing how little this country gives a shit about me.
Wins possession.
and how other people in this country are more than happy to drop me on a dime just for their convenience. And they'll happily support people that will do that because, you know, they're good enough at manipulating people to do that. I mean, the term leftist in general means so many things to so many different people. I feel like that term alone should not be used to describe how you view yourself. Like, you can say that you skew that way, but, like, that could mean so many things depending on who you're talking to. Like, to some people, that just means, like, generic liberal, or that means, you know, like, full-on, like, all the way, you know, like, to the far left, whatever. Like, that can mean, like, anything to anyone.
Well within his range.
There are certain terms that are too vague.
Good defence there, breaking up the attacking flow.
No, Rosie, get out of the bubble wrap. I wanted to pop that.
Surely.
Earlier today, so to prepare for Rock Band, since I rolled that, I'm holding it off until I get everything I need for it, but the guitar for it came this morning, so I have a bunch of bubble wrap from the packaging that I want to pop later, because I love popping bubble wrap. I'm still waiting for the little dongle, though, so I can't play that game yet. So once I'm done with this game, I still can't play Rock Band, unfortunately. But anyways.
Now, get possession here. Launches the ball forward.
Bro, the title of this video is gonna be like, Pro Evolution Soccer made me radical.
Goal in sight.
Bruh, that's crazy. Yeah, iPhone.
Noiting.
But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I got distracted with the Rock Band talk.
Whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Look, when you have that much of the ball, you have to capitalise on your chances. They'll be very disappointed, I think, with the lack of quality in and around.
Yeah, I would agree with that about the, like,
It's 0-0.
them being actually more, like, centered. I honestly feel like previously I wouldn't have really wanted to go this deep about talking about such things on stream, but I kind of don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest.
First half, but as soon as fatigue sets in, that may change.
Like, I'm not saying that every stream needs to be this all the time, but I don't really mind it right now.
Wrestled off the ball there.
I feel like after a certain point, you, like... I'm not saying that, like, it has to be discussed, like, 24/7, and there are times where I don't want to think about that as
Surely
much.
he can put it away.
But,
Just looked like it might dip in at the last.
I feel like after a certain point, it's hard to not talk about it in the slightest.
I think he was a bit unsure too.
Geert Roeder. 15 minutes of the second half gone.
I don't think I would never become a politics streamer. That sounds horrible. I genuinely would rather die than make that my thing.
Goal in sight. Goal.
Like, I think it's fine to, like, be political in certain ways, but I don't... I'm not gonna make that my only thing. But, like, especially with everything going on in the world right now, I feel like it's kind of hard to not talk about it at all after a certain point. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, again, I'm not saying it needs to be the only thing I talk about, but I think it's kind of a pussy thing to be like, oh, you can't talk about the slightest of thing ever.
Into the box.
Yeah, that's a name, isn't it? That's a name I haven't thought about in a while. I mean, it's not really a reason to think about that name nowadays.
have lost it there.
I mean, yeah, I feel like considering the fact alone that I am unapologetically queer and I don't tolerate any bullshit down that way, I feel like that alone already kind of opens up the doors of, like, you know, obviously the inherent fact of being queer isn't political, but unfortunately with how politicized it's become, it kind of, unfortunately, is something that becomes political after a certain point. Like, obviously the inherent idea of it isn't, but just the whole, you know, discussion of it has, unfortunately. It's important to make that notable separation. It's not political to be such, but unfortunately it is a political debate. It shouldn't be, but it sadly is. That is sadly a fact in our society. Sadly, it's proof of you know, how fucked the society is, but it is unfortunately a thing we are dealing with.
And that's been intercepted.
Yeah, that sounds like a horrible experience.
It all came down to that one slip up at the back. And sometimes that's what...
Alright, what game number? Oh, we're on 30? Oh my god. Damn, ranting about the world makes the game, or makes, like, time go by really fast. Goddamn. Couldn't go to the local march. Damn.
So let's get down to business.
Am I even allowed to say that word on Twitch? Will they ban me for that? I don't know.
Geert Rudder.
I know for a fact the F1 I can't, sadly.
Neuting.
I will say I have previously said it on stream, but that was before people started caring about watching me as much, so... I mean, it's not fully true. There was one time, I will admit, there was one time earlier in the Wii Wonders series where I did say it on stream, but no one was around in chat, so nothing came of it. And when I uploaded the VOD, I went and censored that moment, so it's not on the YouTube VOD. So nobody can get me for that.
He wants to get a cross in from here.
I'm not saying that I'm not allowed to say. I'm just saying, like, you know, it won't get me in trouble, like, you know, because I did go and censor it. It won't, like, the VOD won't run into trouble. I think it is bullshit, though, that, like, visibly, like, you know, if you very much make it clear that you're, like, queer, I feel like you should just be allowed to say it on social media without zero ramifications. Like, I understand that, you know, if, like, you know, if a cishet person says, like, you know, the T slur, like, you know, obviously that shouldn't be allowed, but I think I should have every right to say it on any social media I want. I don't give a shit. Like, I love Blue Sky for that reason. You're allowed to just say any of that. Wow, you're canceling me? Wow. Sad.
Just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. And gets the ball back.
Because, like, considering that certain people can already, like, do that with other different, like, kinds of, like, slurs that only certain people can say, like, that's allowed, I feel like the same thing should be allowed with the queer ones, too.
Inside the box now. And the keeper has it.
If anything, I feel like it's kind of, like, I don't know if this is a little ridiculous to say, but I feel like it is kind of trans and homophobic that we can't use those if we're allowed to, but other people can use their words if they're allowed to. That seems a little fucked up, not gonna lie. I know that that's harder to police and moderate, but if you're gonna allow it one way, then you should be consistent about it. It should either be all or none. I would be less of a bitch about it if it wasn't that way, but it is.
1 minute.
It's not consistent. Give me some consistency.
The pass cut out. There is the end of the first
Like,
half.
I love that I'm not able to use like, reclaimed words on most social medias. That's so fun. But, like, other people can.
So they're still chasing the
That's
game.
so awesome.
It's there.
I love having a double standard.
that out.
Calling people...
Now seeking to get that ball in.
What is that word?
The ball in.
Synodues? What? I don't know what that is.
I fully expected him to score from that.
I mean, I'm not sure about Twitch specifically. I'm thinking of some other social medias. I honestly don't know about Twitch's specific rules. I will admit, I don't know about Twitch specifically. I just know you at least can't use the queer ones. I am honestly not sure about the other ones. Bottom. Yeah. Let's go.
Into the area.
Bruh.
Parried away by the keeper. And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner.
Okay. Yeah, let's play a bit of footy.
To the target
Yeah.
in the centre.
Bruh.
It's wide. Couldn't get the accuracy.
He knows more than anyone what
Why
a
is
great
your
chance
bottom
at
in your
close
middle?
range. And that header really
Yeah.
should have been in the net.
I really don't understand why the shadow textures have been fucked up off and on like this. Like, why are they like X's? Like, why is that?
Treating possession cheaply.
Like, that is not...
It's Roeder.
Something old transphobe. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I'd rather not test
We're
that,
almost in the final
but
quarter now.
yeah, I am curious.
Good running off the ball. Well within his range. That is nowhere near.
We just can't afford to give this guy an inch today. He's on top form. And that was such a cleanly struck shot.
Put. Yeah, that word. It's just a word people say normally. I'm trying to think of which one you're even thinking of.
Some good running off the ball, putting the
Are you
pressure on.
talking about like
Player
using it in a
performing
different
up on the
context?
touchline
Like, are we
now.
talking the T one? Like, you talking about like in terms of car shit? Is that what you're getting at?
It swung into the middle. Oh, good tackling. He parries it.
Oh, you're thinking of something different then. Because I feel like no matter what, the one I'm thinking of, you definitely
On his
like
own.
can't say that.
And the goalkeeper made the ball his.
Should be able to, but I
Referee
can't.
blows, and it's all over.
That's why you should follow me on Blue Sky, because I'm allowed to do that, and I do.
It was a good game, but not such a good result.
I literally did it like the other day. Yeah, blinker fluid, yeah. Yeah, my car is about due for that. I gotta fill that up next week.
So let's get down to business.
Yeah, it's crazy the discussions I go down when the game is so boring that I can't even talk about the
Well within
game.
his range. Beats him to it.
I feel like just to be safe for YouTube monetization visibility, I'm probably going to be censoring a lot of the chat in the video whenever I make it. I feel like that's pretty understandable. One. Yeah.
Now seeking to get that ball in. Surely.
Okay.
Disappointed with that.
wasted in the end.
It was a violation of your First Amendment rights. I mean, I don't know. Depends on what clips even get used, but there may be a couple bits in the conversation in the last hour I may censor just to, you know, not take my chances.
Ball stolen.
I think it would be funny to reference the discussion we had in some way, though. Like, just talk about how I got so bored of this game that we just talked about, like, a bunch of, like, radical shit. I think that would be funny. If anything, that would weed out the boring weirdos that fucking watch me.
Who can latch onto that?
Like, cause like, I'm sorry, but if you're some like boring, grumpy, like cishet dude that like is one of those people that are like, oh, I guess I'll tolerate you, but then you groan the moment like a trans person just like says anything, then like I don't want you watching me. Like, like get the fuck out of here.
To half-time and nothing to choose between them.
Or like if you're scared about me saying one thing that's like slightly radical, like you probably just shouldn't be watching me. Like, if you expect a trans woman to not have, like, if you expect us to just not have zero opinions on any important shit, like, I don't know why you're following me.
Signals the end of the first half.
Gotta find those old gay books you have.
Well, this has
Hell
proved a
yeah.
very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the serve.
And we are off and running again for the next 45 minutes. So the first half ended goalless. So far, perhaps attritional rather than attractive, with plenty of effort from both sides. Asaidi.
You'll need to only ask for it if they want something more than apologize for speaking out of line. They'll pretend to be a woman after all. Oh my god. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but I refuse to be one of those, like, trans women that's, like, a pick-me and just tries to please everyone. Like, I'm sorry, but if you like, are watching me and you expect me to, like, be, like, in between trying to please both sides, like, if you think I'm trying to, like, please the straights, then you, like, probably, like, shouldn't, like, you either, like, shouldn't watch me at all, or at least, like, you know, don't, like, you know, lose your shit over it. Like, you should be expecting that. You should be expecting me to have some form of a spine. Because a lot of people don't, and I don't understand that.
Inside the box now.
I feel like one thing that has radicalized me a lot too over the like many recent years is just the fact that so many people like have zero like proper morals when it comes to their like spine, when it comes to like actually defending and talking about things when it like seriously matters at its most. Like, there are some people that talk the talk, but then when it's their time to actually do something, they sit there and do nothing. Like, MFs will really go and yap about how much they're a trans ally 24/7, but then when there's a trans woman around them that's struggling and they, like, the person sees, like, you know, people being transphobic to them straight to their face, they won't actually do anything about it. Like, it is actually gross how many, like, how high the percentage of people out there is, like, that are like that. I've already dealt with it so much since, like, coming out and, you know, like, living and transitioning further and further. Like, I've dealt with it in communities that you wouldn't expect it to. Like, even if it's very subtle, it's everywhere. You know, like, obviously, as a whole, the speedrunning community, like, there obviously is a lot of the speedrunning community that is, like, very accepting. I mean, GDQ alone is a perfect example of that. But even with that, a lot of speedrunning communities are still quite transphobic in a lot of ways, whether they like to admit it or not. I unfortunately dealt with it a lot in the Retro Mario communities. I will full on admit that. Because a lot of those community, and obviously there's certain subsections of it where it's different, but if we're talking like the most generic core parts of them, unfortunately a lot of those communities are full of generic, like cishet white guys that are scared about even thinking about a minority. I'm happy to say that as a whole, SMW, like Mario World, doesn't have that issue. I am very happy that I chose a game that very much doesn't tolerate that in comparison, but I've unfortunately had that experience in other retro Mario speedrunning communities. Hate to say it. Mario 64 and Mario 1 communities reek of it. And I'm not saying there aren't decent people in those communities. There obviously are. There are some people in those communities that are fine. But I'm talking about the overall community as a whole, like the mainstream community, like the whole collective community. I've dealt with so much bullshit. It's me, Mario. I hate the pronouns. Yeah. But yeah, I don't need to yap about my own grievances anymore in that regard. I don't need to get further into details, but I will give you a newsflash. Even communities that are overall supportive will still have a bunch of bullshit tied into it. Unfortunately, you can't really escape transphobia. So, you're always going to find at least one MF, or at least one section of a community that will very happily shove a trans woman to the side at any opportunity. Mario is a trans woman. Mario's holding her back from transitioning. True. Bro, Rosie, stop going in the bubble wrap. I want that. No. Bruh. The cat wants the bubble wrap.
Booted to safety.
Rosie will show herself if she wants to. That's her kind of speed. I ain't forcing Rosie. No. No. You're not getting any of this. No. Sorry, I had to get the bubble wrap off the. She's just gonna jump up to that, isn't she? No.
Surely.
I'm putting this in my room. Give me a minute.
He surrenders possession.
Alright. Sorry.
No, he's lost out there.
Cat moment.
No way.
Also, I love how the game is still going on. I can literally just sit here and let it play out. Rosie, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna reveal herself.
It's over, and by some margin.
Yeah, I think even if you think you're cis, you should think about your gender at least once. The fact that some people have never thought about it kind of like breaks my brain. I'm not even saying you have to come to a different conclusion. Like, you know, if you think about it a bunch and you still come around to still having the same thoughts, then sure. I feel like if anything, it just makes you a better person because it makes you understand the world a lot more when it comes to those. Like, it makes you like empathize with like queer people way more. Yo, what's up, Laser Trap?
There will be 1 more minute added on.
Yeah, we finished that one up the other day.
Hold of the ball. Lansard.
I had a lot of fun with that. Gave it a 10. Unfortunately, I can't say this game is nearly as good.
Well, it's one thing to have all the possession, but you have to make it pay.
So, off we go then with the second half.
Yeah, that's understandable.
During the first half.
But yeah, no, it makes me want to play the other Mario RPG games now, because I had a lot of fun with that.
Goal in sight. Here's a cross.
I mean, yeah, but again, there's been a couple people that have popped in the chat, and there's a couple people that have watched these two streams, and they really do like soccer slash football, and even they admit that this game looks like shit. Like, this is not the best way to like. There are even better soccer games than this. This is very like very shit and bland. Oh, I am honestly one of those people. I will defend Paper Mario or Super Paper Mario. That shit is peak.
Players are warming up on
That
the
shit is
touchline now.
absolutely peak. Yeah, exactly, Myra.
On the ball here. Their hook. Referee says fair challenge.
Like, obviously, there are certain things that I lean into that, you know, are, like, traditionally femme, but there's, like, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's fine.
Felipe Gutierrez.
But society shouldn't expect you to have to do that. I mean, I guess there's other things about me that are very much not conforming at the same time. Like, I've pretty much come to the fact that I don't really care about voice training. I don't really care about having a voice that traditionally sounds femme. I think at most, I may just try to make my voice sound a little more, like...
Geert Roeder.
Trying to think of how to describe it without using the F slur. Just making it sound a little more visibly queer, I guess. I don't know. But outside of that, I don't really give a shit. Like, yeah, if anything, my voice training goals potentially are to just sound more, like... more gay slash trans rather than trying to, like, fit in. I don't really give a fuck.
A timely intervention. Some good running off the ball, putting the pressure on. Surely he can put it away. It's over too high.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Done with that one.
The only Mario RPG you play is Color Splash. Gotcha. The only other one, I guess I technically played Bowser's Inside Story for like an hour or two. I have that physically on the DS. I got it at a garage sale like a decade ago for like $5. Maybe like 7, 8 at most. It was very cheap.
He has blown for full time now.
But yeah, I can't say I beat... after playing Super Paper Mario, I kind of do want to properly play through it now.
Themselves to be breached.
Need to play Thousand Year Door.
Yes, I imagine very pleased with that.
I definitely am not buying... I mean, how expensive is it nowadays? I imagine the price of it has gone down because of what's been released. But yeah, I think the whole like concept of having to be in between
Now underway.
is like... that sounds very limiting. Just like do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Like, yeah, if you do fit into more like traditional parts, whatever. But like, I've met multiple people who are exactly like that. They're just, you know, just don't give a shit about gender at all. Like, that's pretty cool. I honestly envy those people.
Neuting. And back it goes from where it's just come. Neuting.
It's around 50. Oh, that's a lot. I know for a fact that multiple years back it was like a triple digit amount. I know for a fact like it was basically you had to add like a 1 to that. Like to the front of that 50.
15 minutes gone in the first half.
Yeah, I mean there's no wrong way to explore it and think about yourself.
Belts it.
I feel like that's the core thing to
Target.
think about.
He scored before from that position, but this time it's
So
not
take a screw to light bulb. None, they're too busy. They're gender. Yep.
And deftly wins the ball back. Right in the box. Puts it away.
I do know what you're referencing, yeah, but it still makes me laugh.
Himself. He looked around. He took the...
Because I also have not heard it referenced in quite a while, so that's probably what does make it funnier to me. I really love how this game just is, like, turning into, like, basically, like, background noise. I love how the goalie literally kicked them the goal. I also just realized I helped the other team again, because I have not been paying attention to what side our goal is on. That's awesome. I love that.
Having the
Your
ball there.
gender is like 9/11. Oh my god.
Plays a long ball forward. Suchuin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In the box.
Bro, that goalie didn't even try. That was so easy. Damn, I actually scored. You're the old 9/11, you like normal beer. Yeah.
The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Look, it's always embarrassing when you score an own goal, but I think the team need to just put it behind.
Oh god, we're talking about the new norm again. God. I hate that Myra has made the new norm like a stim for me at times.
Well within his range.
We're just together so much now that we basically just share stims, which I think is really funny.
This sort of form, he could score a handful today.
Neuting.
Have they released a new norm? Not since the crypto ads. Damn. That's a shame.
Suchuin.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that still going? I don't know. But it's been months, okay. Terminator 1. Nice.
The keeper pushes it away. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one.
I guess, what are my list of stims right now? I mean, I guess one continuous one I've just had that seems to be a consistent one at this point. It's just, like, whenever I want to fill in dead air, or, like, as a response, I just go, yeah.
Oh, they'll battle for this in the middle.
And I, basically, whoever I hang around for long enough, they just start saying that too. I have now witnessed at least, like, 4 other people I've hung around long enough that have started doing the same thing, which I think is awesome. I guess I also just randomly say, like, Fortnite and random stuff related to it, even though I've never played it and I never plan to, which I think makes it funnier. So that's just become, like, a really random stim. What else? There's definitely other ones I just can't think off the top of my head right now. Like, I'll think about it eventually, but...
Oh, good work to get possession.
I forgot what friend did it to you. You say so true. Nice. He does say things funny, that's true.
And back it goes whence it came.
Oh god, yeah, you've made me start doing that too. You've made me start doing those too. Yeah, I hate that I have a Family Guy stim now, thanks to you. God.
A timely intervention.
I mean, I think it says a lot that there's already been like 3 videos I've released in the last like 2 months or so that have referenced Fortnite in some way. I think that is really funny. Like, defending the Penguin, I called the currency V-Bucks. In My Sims, I called, or sorry, in My Sims Agents, I called the Fortunite Gems Fortnite. In True for Lies, one of my responses to the question was Fortnite. Like, I've had Fortnite mentioned in an irregular amount of videos, considering I talk about Wii games. Quite a weird high amount. Oh yeah, the welcome to EP Games, that is a stim too now. I'm pretty sure that one started when we were in St. Cloud, because like I think like you referenced that randomly, and it's just kind of stuck.
Game ends and they find themselves on the wrong end of the score.
Wait, did that just say final fixture? Wait, is this it? Holy shit, wait, are we done after this? Oh my god, are we done? Are we almost done? Please. Yo, what's up, Taylor? Freedom. Holy shit, they're celebrating. It's the big game. Call of Duty. Advanced Warfare. Xbox One. Copy that.
Still on the ball here.
But yeah, my most consistent stim by far is definitely just saying, yeah. I feel like I've had that one for like at least like a year and a half now. I'm pretty sure that started like, I mean, it may have started slight. I feel like that started like when I was in New York. Maybe it was like right before moving there. I think it was like late 2023 that kind of started for me.
In the penalty area.
I honestly blame Melody for that. Like Vert, fucking, because we would be in calls a handful, and she would like whenever we would talk like later at night, and she was like high enough, she would always just go yeah, and I just started doing that, and that just became my stim. I partially blame her for that one. She will very much admit that that is kind of how that started. Melody, yeah, Bert. Patty, yeah, Scorster. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, Budweiser. Yeah, you gotta start dumping it out. I love how there were so many videos of them dumping it out, but it's like you realize they had to buy the beer before doing that. So they basically they're saying to boycott it, and they were dumping them out to boycott it, yet they were buying them to do that. How fucking stupid can you be? MFs can't even do a boycott properly. They just do the opposite. Like, I don't think you're missing out, my friend. The only beer I think is like kind of tolerable is like I don't mind Modelo, but you will never catch me. You will never catch me craving a beer. You will never catch me going out of my way for a beer. It's basically just glorified piss water, if we're being honest. I mean, I honestly don't really have an interest in drinking at all nowadays. I am happy to say that I've gotten away from drinking. But I will say when I did drink a bunch, vodka was definitely up my alley. Vodka shit, yeah, I like vodka shit. I'm not saying that I won't ever drink again, but I'm happy to say that I don't feel the need to do it anymore. I'm not even sure if I'm going to drink this upcoming GDQ TBH. Like, I don't even know about that one. Gin and tonic. No, I've tried a little bit of gin once. Ugh, I don't like that shit. That's too much for me. Well, seltzers are great. I feel like going forward, if I do want to drink again, I'm probably just gonna do seltzers. I think I'm kind of done having hard liquor. I just can't do that anymore. My liquor days are over. Like Trulies are so fucking good. I will vouch for Trulies. My favorite one is like the combo one where it's like the punch, like the fruit punch kind of flavors. Oh, I love that shit so much. Like, if I had to drink something right now, if I had to, like, drink again, I would do that. I'm pretty sure that is the last thing. I mean, I drink a bunch in Pittsburgh for GDQ. That's the last time I drank. But the last time I, like, drank in my own time, I think it was Truly's. Around when, like, after the election happened, or when the election was happening, like, I got a pack of Truly's, and I just started going through that over the following, like, few days.
Launches the ball forward.
I don't really blame myself for doing that at the time.
Polar. Looks like a sub's about to come on. Polar.
They introduced the whites to soju. I have tried soju. I did try it in Pittsburgh during GDQ. I went to a party where that was an option, so I did try it, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy soju. Yeah, that shit's good. I mean, I feel like I'm a sucker for anything that's, like, even remotely fruity. Which, yeah, haha. Like, you know, insert jokes here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I do prefer THC drinks now, because I'd rather be high than drunk. The idea of being drunk isn't really as appealing to me now. Also, I just realized I scored for the other team again. That's awesome. Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, I'm not gonna encourage someone to do something they don't want to do, but I'm just saying, like, if you're already drinking, then, like, I would say, wait, all matches played. So we're done. All matches played. We did it. It said all matches played. We're done. All right. Oh my god. Yeah, that's understandable. I unfortunately did it for less healthier coping reasons, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you, like, are responsible about it. Okay. Time to rate this. Alright. What was the name of this mode, just so I can mark it on the sheet? What was it? It's like Legends? Or League. Okay. Finish. League, what's the goal? I'm debating between a 2 or a 3, not gonna lie. This was... Okay, I'm gonna give it a 3, because I feel like 2 is reserved... Because at least this was a game. This was a game that you can play. That's pretty functional. 2, like, 2 is kind of reserved for games that are entering really garbage shovelware. Like, for example, the last game I gave a 2 was Kawasaki Jet Ski. So... difficulty... Well, I would argue playing soccer in general just sucks, because I don't care about sports. But anyways. Difficulty... Honestly, 3 again as well, because, like... Because you can just mindlessly play it. If we're talking about the league mode, you don't even have to win. There really isn't any skill in getting through the league. So, if we're talking about it from that perspective, like, eh. Do I recommend it? No. Doesn't work well as a Wii game. This took 2 sessions. We beat it on the 29th. Memorable moments. Imagine Dragons when they were good. Fucked up shadows. Soccer radicalizing me. There we go. Cool. Oh, well, you guys can't even see those. There you go. Yeah. Alright. Yo, what's up, Limey? Alright, we're gonna roll the next game. Yeah, should we do a chat vote for this? Because we were gonna do a chat vote last time, but it didn't work out because one of them was Rock Band, and I wasn't able to play Rock Band at the time because I'm still sourcing the things I need for that. Let's do that. We're gonna roll 2 games. We're gonna roll 2 games, and we're gonna do a chat vote because there are a few people in chat. We're gonna do that. Let me check the numbers for this. It's between 1 and... Okay, gotcha. I did just get the guitar. It's right there. But I still need the dongle. The dongle is still coming in the mail. Perhaps. I mean, I would rather... I mean, it depends on if I, like, when I do play it, when I am able to do that. Because I do want to play it for the first time on stream. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see, like, how that works out timing-wise. Anyways. Alright, we're gonna generate a number. And then figure out what we're voting between. 189. iCarly? Oh, let's go, dude. Okay, so the first option is iCarly. And then... Udraw Studio Instant Art. Oh god, I have to get my Udraw out for that. I mean, I can do that. Alright, let's do a poll here. Which game? Okay, we're doing this. Chat, poll, decide. There we go. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Please vote. I feel like it's definitively gonna be 1, isn't it? Yeah. I already knew which one you guys were gonna vote for first. You vote Udraw. I vote iCarly. We are not the same. True. Yeah, I don't think there's even... Is anyone even gonna vote for Udraw? No, nobody's... Nobody's voting for Udraw. I mean, we're gonna end up playing that one next. So... If it was any other game, you'd vote Udraw. That's fair. I respect that decision. The good news is that I know for a fact iCarly is going to be like, it doesn't take that long to play through that game. I actually did a speedrun of it years ago. So, I will do it today. I will finish iCarly today. So, give me a little bit. Give me some time to set things up, and we'll do that.